Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new series of Disney in Detail vlogs. This is an exciting one for me. They're all exciting, they're all enjoyable, but this one especially is exciting for so many different reasons. And if you've just happened upon this vlog for the very first time, I am Victoria, hello, and welcome to the channel. I do lots of Disney vlogs multiple times a year to Walt Disney World, and I've also been to Paris, California and Tokyo. But Walt Disney World is definitely my kind of home away from home, and that is where we're going to be travelling to tomorrow. We're currently here at Heathrow in the Premier Inn closest to Terminal 5, although that's not the terminal we're flying from. This just suited us for various reasons, I'll tell you about that in a bit. But this trip is, exciting for two main reasons. The first one being that we are going to be going to Epic Universe on a preview day. So I've got one of the preview tickets which run up until the 19th, I believe, and then the park will be, I guess, closed for a couple of days, or maybe they'll be doing media previews or something, I have no idea, and then it opens up properly to everyone on the 22nd of May. So we're going to be flying out tomorrow, which is the 13th of May, and having a day during previews. It is in technical rehearsal, so things might be closed. I do believe there are some attractions that are going to be closed. I'm going to talk about that in a bit. This is the first time in so many years that there has been a brand new entire theme park in Orlando. So there's been lots of new areas opening up, like Galaxy's Edge at Disney. Years ago there was the new Fantasyland. We've seen lots of expansions, the Harry Potter areas and stuff like that at Universal, but this is the first entire new park for so many years. And as someone who's been travelling to Disney World and to Orlando for 23 years now, I think this is, I don't know, trip 36 or something along those lines. So for me to be going to a brand new park is just beyond exciting. And the second reason it is so exciting is because it is Paul's first trip. You guys may have seen Paul in the last couple of travel days of my Disney in Detail vlogs when he's been dropping me off to the airport and the train station and various different places, but this time he is here. And this is actually his first time to America.
I am so excited. And also, sorry, I've got to say, this view is amazing.
Yeah, we have a runway view at this Premier Inn. That's not something that's offered at the one I normally stay in. So I'll talk a little bit more about which one we're in, where it's located and all that kind of stuff in a minute. But yeah, Paul's first trip to America, to Orlando, to any Disney park. We're just buzzing, aren't we?
So looking forward to it. I've had a lot of sleepless nights.
Just feeling excited about various different parts of it.
I've been gassing about at work quite a lot. I've been doing a lot of people's heads in over it all.
There is nothing like those first few trips that you ever do where it's all new to you. That kind of brand new energy of a Disney trip. It's been so long since I've had that, and I'm getting to experience that through Paul. Right. It is like that Christmas morning feeling, I think.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I'm feeling at the minute.
We're so lucky to be able to do this. I'm so lucky to be able to do this as often as I do, but getting to experience this with Paul, and I'm already like getting that kind of new trip energy, like first trip energy that Paul's got, and it's just so exciting and I'm loving it, and I can't wait to see your reaction to Animal Kingdom Lodge when we get there, then to Universal, to the Disney parks, Magic Kingdom.
You think I'm just looking over there all the time?
See, as we're talking, there's planes just coming into land. It's really, really cool. But we're so excited to have you along with us on these vlogs, as well as, like I say, Epic Universe. We'll be doing the other Universal parks. We've got 2 stays at Universal, at one night at Stella Nova, the new one, and then we've got Cabana Bay towards the end of the trip, and we'll be doing the other parks at Universal. And I ain't got a clue
what she's on about.
Nope. Paul hasn't really looked at any of this, so he doesn't know what's going on. But I love that. I love that it's all going going to be a surprise. We've got Animal Kingdom Lodge, all 4 Disney parks. We're going to a DVC party at Typhoon Lagoon as well. Lots of my favourite restaurants, which I've picked ones I know Paul will like the food. So we're going to Roundup Rodeo at Hollywood Studios. We're going to Ohana. We've got Sanaa, which I know that you will really love, at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Where else are we going? Tepanedo. And we are just so excited to share it all. You can see Paul's first experience, get his kind of views on everything as a first timer to Disney. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because there is so much coming up over the next few months from this trip. Thumbs ups are good. That helps people to find it if they're looking for Disney vlogs. We've got the earliest flight tomorrow though. It is at 8:20, so boarding is going to be at like 7:20. So we are going to have to go to bed so early this evening to try and get some sleep. I'm not hopeful at that time, but we will see.
Not happening.
You won't be sleeping at all. But we're going to try, and then we're going to be getting over to the airport very early, and it's going to get us into Orlando at 1 p.m. That is the earliest I've landed in years, and our plan is to go to Disney Springs to Polite Pig. This is the room we have, and it's a Premier Plus room. The coffee maker as well as the kettle for making tea. Always come with 1 bottle of each water, sparkling still.
Aqua sin gas.
Ah, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's Spanish.
Oh, okay. Got this little bench thing to put your luggage on, and this is what the bathroom looks like. I do have a recollection of me and Kate trying to get a mini cab from that phone. It was some crazy time in the morning. Just checked with the reception desk there, and they said the Hopper bus begins at, what time did they say?
5:10.
5:10. So I think we're going to get an Uber, because knowing us, we're going to be ready and wanting to get over there even earlier than that. I don't think we're going to get lost. So we'll probably go a bit earlier. And she did say, actually, I've never pre-booked an Uber. I always thought you just have to kind of get it in the moment, but actually you can pre-book it apparently. So we'll try and do that in a minute while we're grabbing some food, and hopefully we can pre-book one and get across to the terminal that way. I think that's just easier. And also, I have got a new camera, by the way. So I've got the Osmo Pocket 3, and this is a completely different type of camera for me. I have been trying to practice, but I apologise if anything is a little bit wayward. And it does have a microphone. I'm not using it right now, but whenever we're in busy restaurants or anywhere loud, I will try and have it on for the majority of the time so that you can hear us. Because I was having issues with sound with my previous one, and that's something I wanted to fix. So hopefully this camera will do the job. And this McDonald's is literally right next to the hotel. So there's the hotel, and you have this here just for a quick dinner.
There's our answer. Breakfast served daily from
5 a.m. So that may work. And I have plugged in the microphone because someone is mowing the lawn right next to us. So it'll be interesting to see what the sound is like from the microphone to when I didn't have it switched on before. So when I'm editing it, that will be how I'll be able to tell how good it is. But I just wanted to show you as well, I've got the microphone on. If you have this camera, I only found this out from, oh no, the mowing has followed us. It's like literally right outside. I found this out from a video I watched on this camera. This little thing at the top of the like holding case, that clips onto there, and then you can kind of use this case as like a holder for the microphone. So like if I'm talking, I can do that and I can hand it to you if we're in a restaurant.
And then you can hear me a bit clearer.
I can hear you, but it's instead of clipping it on, if you are going to want to pass the microphone between people, you can clip it on the top of there and use this as like a handle for the microphone. So that's kind of cool. I'm just going to set it down there though. And we're a bit happy today because we got some half-price nuggets.
We've got half-price nuggets.
Paul uses the app for McDonald's, so we got some half-price nuggets. I got some milk for the room as my meal, so thinking ahead there, because we want coffee in the morning, I've just got a little milk. We're not going to do too much of a food review on McDonald's because
it is what it is.
Who doesn't know what McDonald's is like? The reason we are here is literally because it's right next door to the hotel. Spicy McCrispy you've got, isn't it? The Frank's, but the Frank's hot sauce got Paul hates mayonnaise. You're going to see this over the course of the trip. He does not like it at all. And yeah, the hot sauce is like mayo.
Mayonnaise and runny eggs are vile.
So McSpicy with chili sauce you've got. How is it? Good?
Definitely not overly spicy.
I have a very random question for you, but I'm genuinely interested to know what people's answer is to this. When it comes to nuggets, if you are a McDonald's nugget person, do you prefer this or this? Do you not prefer one shape or the other? Or have you never even noticed?
I'm just confused as to why there's shapes.
Yeah, there's round one. So there's this one. Let me get them together here. See, there's like the round ones and then whatever shape this is.
No, I've got no preference. No whatsoever.
I always prefer these ones and I eat this shape first in case I can't eat them all. And then if I ever leave any, it'll be the round ones. I also always eat the very last one without sauce. Paul's suddenly potentially regretting all life choices. There's no turning back now.
Definitely agree with that.
We are sat in bed now. Paul is not entirely decent. He's just had a shower and is ready for bed, so
I'm chilling.
I won't get him on camera. And we are currently watching, it is slim pickings on the TV, I will say. There is a documentary on about Greggs versus McDonald's. Apparently Greggs is stealing McDonald's crown, and how are they going to fight back?
Come on, Greggs.
No, McDonald's need to come back. Greggs have apparently overtaken. Is that true? I find that hard to believe.
I don't.
I feel it could be possible to overthink this scenario. See, there's us saying it's slim pickings on the TV, but actually we're getting very weirdly invested in this programme. We're now ready to pretty much go to bed. It's quite early still, but we need to get up so early in the morning that we need to go to sleep, or try to. I don't think I'm going to be able to go to sleep very easily. I'm a night owl at home, so I would never go to bed at this time. But I'm hoping to at least get a little bit of sleep.
I'm an early morning person sometimes.
Paul is pretty good at kind of going to sleep early and getting up early because you do for work. We are so excited now, aren't we? I've just been posting over on Patreon to let my Patreon members know the dates of the live streams. I'm doing one from Epic Universe and another one from Universal. I asked everyone to vote where they wanted the live stream to be from, and I was just posting the dates for that, and I'm so excited. I really am. You do need to get to sleep now. It'll be very quick for you, and you'll be seeing us probably with matchsticks, keeping our eyes open in a minute at like 4 a.m. It's very early for me. It is 4:30 a.m. Good morning. Oh my gosh, if you can even call it that. I am so sleepy. We did not get a lot of sleep last night. Paul was too excited, and I was just like thinking about everything, worrying about oversleeping. So we're just getting in the Uber now. He's already here. It worked really well pre-booking it, so we're just going to load that up and get going. Good morning. How are you feeling?
I'm nervous. I'm excited.
It's very early, but we're actually surprisingly upbeat and chipper and with it. Because we've already checked in online, we can go straight to bag drop. So as long as you've got your boarding pass, you're good to go. All checked in.
Yeah, we are.
We're in a danger zone here with Paul though, because we're in the fragrance section. He's a bit obsessed with fragrances. You have a lot of them, that kind of drive-by, just browsing thing.
40% off.
These ones look like little robots, kind of. Look at the one in the fluffy outfit. That's really funny. What's this, Paco Rabanne?
Yeah.
They have every type of Toblerone. Has anybody had this one, the golden caramel one? I still haven't tried it yet, but I think it might be like a Caramac type thing. I love the Kinder guy. He's really funny. He is £22.50 though, but that is cute. He's got his flying hat on. Food has arrived. We've gone for the regular breakfast. And Paul has gone for the same, but he's got scrambled egg rather than fried. I've never actually eaten here at Heathrow. I've eaten at a giraffe at Gatwick before, but never this one, so we'll see what this is like. I had our breakfast and it was nice. It was fine, wasn't it? It wasn't groundbreaking, it was just...
It was decent.
It was decent. And like I was saying with this camera, this is going to be a bit of a test today in terms of like the sound quality and everything. So I have got the microphone on, but I need to see when I edit this. Hopefully it's loud enough. Oh, just didn't he spill some water? That was good reflexes. But I won't leave it until I'm actually editing the vlogs. I will check it tonight when I look through the footage and just see if it sounds loud enough. And when I'm in the Disney parks, I will clip the microphone on because there's just so much noise going on everywhere. It's all a bit of an experiment. This is my first trip ever using a different camera. I used the Canon G7X for 10 years. So we'll see what happens. Or I've just had a notification. It's just another Virgin. And you just keep getting notifications when you've checked in using the app, just telling us that our flight's at 8:20. I haven't forgotten. Maybe some people are so sleepy they're like, why am I here again? How was your breakfast?
It was nice. The eggs were a bit undercooked for my liking.
Oh, not with the eggs again.
Yeah.
He does not like a runny egg. You had scrambled.
I had scrambled eggs as well, yeah. But they had that like creamy texture to them.
Yeah, scrambled eggs can be not fully cooked actually. Yeah.
You know, and
I get what you're saying. Just heading into Boots because they didn't have the cheese sandwich at Pret, and I like just cheese because that kind of travels a bit better. They've got some memory foam pillows here, but Paul has got the best travel pillow.
Mine is.
just filling up the water bottles here because they do have some fountains. I highly recommend those bottles. We were using the Brita filter bottles. I'll link it below. They totally filter out the Orlando water taste. You know, that very kind of, I think it's fluoride-y taste, whatever it is, or chlorine. It really gets rid of that and it's amazing. So yeah, I would highly recommend getting one of those. This is a very fancy macaron shop. Is anyone else getting purple wall vibes from this? I very much am. It's not quite time for the gate yet. Maybe we'll wander to where it was last time and see if it's the same one. We might as well. We're going to be sat down for 9 hours, so we might as well stay on our feet now while we can.
I'm so excited. I really am.
Me too. We are flying on Jane Air today. I remember in the early 2000s, I always seemed to be on Ruby Tuesday. I think that one's retired now.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Well, we're not here, we're on the planet.
Yeah, but we're going.
We are going.
And look at my snack bag. I saw this in my friend Emma's vlog. She's just recently been to Orlando, had to immediately go and buy it. I will link it below if anybody wants to get it. Just to give you an idea of the seat pitch on this plane, you can kind of see it's actually decent size here in economy, but these massive screens are so much better than the last flight that I was on. We would show you Paul's travel pillow, this epic travel pillow. This was recommended by Becky. There's a side pocket to put your earplugs in.
Earplugs in there.
Which it comes with, by the way.
Yeah. You've got front and back facing. The best bit.
The best bit is it's got a hood on it. Paul's going to put it on and demonstrate it.
Like that.
Yeah, so you can put that. It stops your head from like going forward, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good pillow. I'll link it below. And with this particular plane, they do have a USB, but not a USB-C. I think when I flew with British Airways last time, they had USB-C ports on there, but this one doesn't. It's just regular. So if you have one of the newer iPhones, I think some of the Samsung phones are a USB-C. You're going to want one of these. So you've got a regular USB to plug in and then USB-C on the other end, because most phone chargers would be USB-C on both ends. So you'll need one of these. Food has arrived and I've got the spinach and mushroom pasta. I've got my butter on top of it because then you can spread it on your roll, otherwise it's a bit hard. I'm actually not going to eat the pasta. Paul's going to have both. He's got the chicken, but I do take the tray because I like the salad and the cheese and crackers, and you've got a dessert there. This is what the chicken looks like.
It looks really nice.
Let's open up the pasta and just, oh yeah, that's softened up a bit now. And that's what the mac and cheese looks like.
Forrest Gump is awesome.
Getting delirious by this point. We've now got an hour and 20 minutes left. Paul's just been having a sleep, which is why he's collapsing his little pillow. And we now have the Mile High Tea. It says scone with the wind on the front. Scone or scone, as we say. Oh, we've got someone new to ask. Scone, you call it, do you?
Scone.
I would normally say scone. I don't know. I think it changes. Anyway, so you get that with some cream and jam. I don't normally eat the sandwich that it comes with, and I have a coffee as well. Need a bit of caffeine before we land. But it's actually gone very quick, I think.
China's gone really quick, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been my longest flight ever, but it's gone so easily.
When we get there, because we're landing early, and they did say we're landing a bit earlier than expected, at 10 past 12, like 10 past midday, which is so early for an Orlando flight. So we're going to be able to unpack and stuff, then go shopping. I think we're probably going to go to Walmart. Paul's first ever US supermarket experience.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, he's looking forward to seeing what
that word
stuff.
Again, excited.
Excited, and then Light Pig at Disney Springs this evening. So we're going to have a little freshen up before then. I feel like I've gone a bit rapey, as we do on travel day, but it's been so good. It's just such a nice, easy flight, hasn't it? So yeah, it's amazing. And for those of you interested in this kind of detail, the sandwich is cream cheese and cucumber on white bread, And then you've got cheddar and roast tomato on malted bread. And just in the bottom there, you've got your clotted cream and jam and everything. And I'm not sure what this is. I think this is a little biscuit.
They're nice.
Some kind of little lemon pie cookie thing. I am feeling so hot and sweaty and crazy already.
It's amazing already.
Paul's already excited. He's experienced the Orlando carpet, the smell, the walking into this terminal building. But I'm feeling a bit sweaty. I need to go and have a shower and get changed so that we can go and get ready to go to Disney Springs and to Walmart. But it's definitely landing this early, that 8:20 a.m. Virgin flight. We landed almost an hour early than expected. It was just after midday, really. So what an amazing time to land.
And I just love what they've done in here. They've got palm trees indoors.
Yeah, we love it. Paul's loving the indoor palm trees, the hotel that's kind of in here.
Yeah.
And you've got the US flag right there. Welcome to America.
It's amazing.
First time.
Let the journey begin.
Yeah. For anyone who's ever wondering what Buddy Dyer actually looks like, he's about to come up on this sign because we all hear Buddy Dyer on the monorail over and over again welcoming us to Orlando. There he is. That is Buddy Dyer. For those who always wondered what he looks like. Just grabbing a quick Starbucks because I've only had one, what I would consider to be like the type of coffee I have every day, normally about 3 or 4 of. I've had one today. So just grabbing a coffee and Paul's just getting a nice water and it's off to Mia's Connect.
This is amazing. You couldn't have picked a better place. I mean that, you really could not have picked a better place.
Paul loves animals and just this whole vibe is completely him. I knew it would be.
This is off the scale.
I love this resort because it's just like a mini version of the lobby over at Jambo House, which of course we will go over and show you later. But Kidani Village just is like a mini version. Still got the big windows down at the end and Savannahs and everything. Just going to grab our refillable mugs so we can get a drink to take upstairs with us now. We are all checked in, just looking for our room, and I was struggling with the cases on the carpet. Paul is taking all of them. He insisted.
I'm sorry, but I've fallen in love with something else. This hotel.
He's obsessed already. I love it. We've just seen some giraffes as we were coming upstairs. I think we've got a bit of a walk yet. 7837 and that's 7815. So we're down this end. This is us. I'm just about to give you a little tour of the room and Paul is out on the balcony going, come and look at this. I'm not sure what kind of view we've got. This is the bathroom. So in here, the toilet is separate, which I always think is good because then if somebody is using the rest of the bathroom, then it's fine for somebody to be in there as well. And you've got the shower over the bath in there. And because this is a DVC unit, you do have a kitchenette with a good sized fridge. We've just got our refillable mugs, coffee maker, microwave, toaster. Then into the main part of the Paul is right. He's desperate. Let's get outside. What is happening? Oh my goodness! We have got a partial Savannah view, which we did not book, and there is an okapi down by that tree.
She's amazing.
Do you see him there? Oh my goodness! I didn't think we were going to have any view of any animals from our room. This is amazing because we didn't book a Savannah view. Paul is beside himself.
This is absolutely I have no words, genuinely got no words.
This reaction that Paul is having is exactly the reaction that Becky had when her and I first stayed here in 2017 on Becky's first ever trip, and she fell in love with Animal Kingdom Lodge so much she now owns DVC here, and she had the same reaction. She was also just blown away. So in these rooms you have I think that's a queen bed, I want to say, maybe a king, I'm not 100% sure, and this is a sofa bed. I will say I don't totally rate the sofa beds here at Kidani or in Jambo House. Mum and I, when we stayed, sleeping on this just like as a couch. If you pull it out, it's very thin, the mattress. I'm hoping they're going to refurbish these to have a pull down bed like they do at Saratoga Springs and places like that, because I'm not a huge fan of these couches. There's a table and chairs over here with a mirror above. Then you've got the TV with the unit, and I do love the kind of furniture in here. It's just very, very well themed. And I think in this closet is probably the safe ironing board and some more space. Actually, you could hang some stuff in here if you wanted to, and extra pillows and blankets. Got a very happy guest. So we're going to unpack, freshen up, and then head off to do some shopping. Paul's first ever trip to a US supermarket. Paul has barely left this balcony since we've arrived. You love animals though, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm glad we've got this Savannah corner though.
Absolutely amazing.
We did not have a Savannah view booked, so this is such a nice surprise. Some time has passed now and we've had a little refreshy fresh. So I think I made Paul jump then. You won't be surprised to know he's out on the balcony. Yeah, had a bit of a refresh, unpacked, and we're ready to go now. So we're going to head out to probably Walmart. I think we just need a few supplies for the room, and Paul has never obviously been to any US supermarket, so he's interested to just see what it's like. And we'll bring the stuff back here and then go straight to Disney Springs because I'm quite hungry. He's beckoning us again. Honestly, he is loving this view, and so am I. It's so nice. Oh, my gosh, that's bright. Oh, look at those little guys.
They're so cute, aren't they?
They're very cute. There's quite a few of those actually. If you look over there, there's more of them. We are now in Walmart, and I thought I would just let you know that I've done a whole video on this over on my Victoria in Detail channel. That's probably up by now, I would think. So I'll link it below if it is. So yeah, I'm not going to vlog everything that we're doing in here. We're just getting some supplies, and then we're going to be going to Disney Springs after that. But I just wanted to put a little clip in here to let you know that this video does exist and there's more to this Walmart experience. It's just not in this video. It's over on the other channel. But like I said, I'll link it. Just like that, we are at Springs. We're starting to flag now, we were just saying. Almost been up 24 hours.
Yeah, it was up at 3 o'clock this morning, English time.
Yep.
Right, so technically English time now, we're approaching about 2 o'clock.
So almost 24 hours we've been up. So it is not surprising the tiredness is starting to hit home. Look at Disney Springs though, it looks so good. We're going to go to Polite Pig, eat some food, and then come straight back. It doesn't look too busy here this evening. Today is a Tuesday, is that right? Yeah,
yes.
Tuesday tonight, so not a weekend or a Friday. So Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays tend to be very, very busy. This is actually quite manageable, so hopefully there won't be too long of a line. Catherine and I queued out of the door last time, so this is much better. Having some trouble deciding on what to get. There is a lot on this menu. It's actually quite a big menu. I'm going to get the Cobb salad again because I absolutely loved it, and some sides. No sooner had we sat down and the food.
I went up, got my drink, and come back. Food was here.
Yeah, it was that fast. But to be fair, we are very hungry and wanting to eat sooner rather than later. Paul has got the pulled pork, which the server recommended when we were checking out, and it comes with cornbread, and you went with the burnt ends chilli with that. And we have the Cobb salad, which I got last time. It is like a mixing bowl full of salad. I love this salad. We're looking forward to this all day. And we also decided to try some of the sides. I got the beans for Paul. I don't like baked beans like that, but he really wanted to try those.
Yeah.
the waffle fries because I know he'll love those. I did get those last time, but I wanted to try something different and got the mac and cheese as well. So we're going to try all of this. I'm just going to run and get a drink because it all just happened so quick. We weren't even ready.
It happened too quick.
And then we're going to get into it and try this. And to top it off, they have my pomegranate acai vitamin water. Did you get it too?
Yeah.
It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
I love it. So I guess, the dressing is already on the salad. I don't think it was last time. I normally like to control what dressing has gone into the salad, so let's see.
Cornbread's really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it just like, I don't have it very often, but I always think it's just like Madeira cake, kind of.
It is very sweet, but it's nice.
The salad is good, but I should have got the dressing on the side.
Yeah.
Because it's a little spicy. When I say a little bit spicy, Paul would tell you it is not even the tiniest bit spicy, but it is a little bit.
The chili's lovely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And that was the burnt ends chili, right?
Yeah.
This is good. Well, when I said it's got a little bit of heat, it's only a bit. I mean, I'm really, have not got a high tolerance for spicy food, and I can manage to eat it. I can feel a little bit of heat, but it's not ruined it for me. If it was so bad that I would have to ask for it without the dressing, it's not like that. And actually, the more I'm eating of it, the more I'm getting used to it. But I did prefer it the first time when I could put my own dressing. And last time, it came with like this avocado pot of dressing stuff, or I don't know what that was, but it was
Like a guacamole type thing.
It wasn't as thick as that, it was more like a sauce. But anyway, last time the dressing came on the side and it did not this time. But you could always ask, I should have asked really. And I've heard really good things about mac and cheese here. I'm going to put it in the middle. Oh, this does look good. As I'm picking it up to try it. That is good. It's one of those mac and cheeses that's more buttery than cheesy.
It is very nice.
How's pulled pork? Have you had any yet?
Yeah, I've had a couple of pieces.
You good?
Yeah, top tip. If you get this and the chilli, the pulled pork and the chilli, if you've got any leftover juice, just chuck the pulled pork in it.
You're using the pulled pork to mop up the chilli.
Yeah.
Paul's going to try the beans. They don't look like any kind of baked beans we would have in the UK. Much more like barbecue-y baked beans.
I can see why they don't put them with toast and that in the morning with the breakfast.
Yeah, you wouldn't put those on your toast.
It's just a different concept.
Yeah.
That's all. But they are really, really good. Can't knock them. I wouldn't have them for breakfast.
Are they sweet or like?
They're very sweet and barbecuing and
Smoky.
tangy and smoky.
So good as always. I loved this last time.
Good choice again, though.
No? Good. And just to show you what the seating area looks like, because last time Catherine and I were outside, so you couldn't really see any of this. All of the tables have a reserved thing on them. That is just so that people who haven't already got food don't come and sit down. So yeah, you can sit anywhere that says reserved. It just means once you've got your food and it's on its way, then you can sit there. We are all done in there, and I think we are all done all together. I am feeling so tired now. We need to head back, and I need to shower, wash my hair, do all of that kind of stuff before tomorrow in the Magic Kingdom, and the tiredness is just catching up. We've been up 24 hours at this point. So we're going to head back to the room and head to bed. I'll vlog a little bit more when we get back to the room, just to get Paul's opinion overall of the day, his first ever day. It's not even a first full day in Orlando. This is just a travel day, but we'll get his full opinion on everything when we get back to the room. Oh, here he is. You enjoyed Polite Pig though, didn't you?
It's really, really nice.
It's really good. Is it raining?
No,
or is it the fountain?
I don't know.
I think it's actually raining. I really can't.
No.
Really?
It's the fountain.
Oh, is it just the fountain? It felt like it was actually raining. I don't even know what's going on at this point. No, we're so tired. We need to head back to Animal Kingdom Lodge we go, and we'll speak to you guys in a bit. We are back from Disney Springs, and the tiredness has just hit. As we were actually leaving to go to Disney Springs, I was thinking, oh, okay, this is the tiredness is getting real now. So by the time we were making our way back here, and it was a busy bus, and we had to stand up on the way back because the bus was busy, I was stood there oh my gosh, yeah, I am feeling it now. Today has actually been a really good travel day. The early flight was amazing. I was so glad we had that 8:20 flight. I've never done one that early, and I was thinking to myself, wow, what time am I going to have to get up to get organised and over to the airport? But arriving early in Orlando was so much better, and I feel like we've had quite a lot of time this afternoon and evening to do things. Paul's back.
Hello.
And
Sorry
that
about
was
the croaky voice.
so that was really good, and the flight itself was one of the easiest ones I've ever had. It was just so like quick and comfortable. The plane was a newer one than I've had the last couple of times, so that was all good. It was just easy, wasn't it? The flight.
It was flawless. I mean, to be fair, I'm used to EasyJet. The difference is absolutely unreal. They made it seem like, I know it was a long flight in general, but we landed 50 minutes early.
Yeah, we were supposed to land at 1 and we landed at 12:10.
Yeah.
Right?
And B, the way they were running like clockwork on, like making sure we've all got drinks, making sure that we're all being fed, making sure that we're all okay. They was constantly doing that.
Virgin is good. I do love flying with Virgin.
And it sort of made the time, without being funny, excuse the pun, fly by.
Yeah, it definitely did. So that was all great. And it was good to be able to go and do a Walmart trip today, because sometimes when I've had a travel day, it's been too late by the time I've got here. So now we've got all of our supplies and bits and pieces. And Walmart actually wasn't too crazy. Normally it can be so busy in there, but it really wasn't, was it?
This was my first experience, okay? So to me, Walmart was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of is always a little bit crazy.
This is a shop where they sell bikes, they sell car tyres, they sell camping equipment. They can even fit your car tyres whilst you do your shopping. You can get KFC pretty much from off the counter in there. Not necessarily KFC, but their own version of. Mm-hmm. And their variety of cakes is phenomenal. Their variety of bread is phenomenal. Literally everything. Like in the UK, we have like sometimes a shelf full of the same item, but they have aisles.
It was good to be able to go in there without it being too manic, because it can sometimes be very, very busy. We got all the bits we needed, and if you want to watch that vlog, you can go over to Victoria in detail. And then in terms of tomorrow, we are going to the Magic Kingdom. I felt like that had to be it on the first day for Paul's first experience. And tomorrow actually is the extra hours in the Magic Kingdom at night time. So if you're staying in a deluxe resort, you can take advantage of a couple of extra hours once the park is closed. And tomorrow that's between 10 and 12. So we're going to be eating at Steakhouse 71 in the evening, and then going back into the park afterwards to ride some attractions. But we're also going to be at Magic Kingdom in the day. I don't know how early we're going to go. Probably we'll be awake early with jet lag.
I don't think we're going to be awake early.
I don't know. I mean, we have been awake for over 24 hours and we didn't get any sleep really on the plane. So I don't know. We will see what happens. But there's no rush to get there. We have a lightning lane for Tron. Between like 11 and 12 I think it is, and I don't normally pay for lightning lanes. I have done just a few on this trip because it's Paul's first trip. I want to be able to do those big attractions and make sure that he experiences them. Then on our Epcot day we've got Guardians of the Galaxy, because of course we definitely have to do that. And I did also get off a Rise of the Resistance, because although they have a single rider line, I wouldn't want Paul to ride that in single rider when it's your first trip and your first experience. So those are the ones I have booked in terms of lightning lanes. And there's various snacks that we want to try tomorrow. I asked you guys on Instagram which ones you thought were like must-dos, or what should be a must-do for Paul, and we've made a little list of your suggestions, and we're going to try and work our way through those as the trip goes on.
I know there's been subtle little hints as to what that we may or may not be having tomorrow, but I don't know really, do I?
No, I've just got the list, and then when we go to the parks I'm going to take us to get these various different snacks when the time arises. And tomorrow the only like eating plans we have are for Steakhouse 71 in the evening, so in the day we can pretty much just do whatever. And I've got some plans for what we should have for breakfast, and like I say, we've got our lightning lane, then we're going to be doing our dinner and then coming back to the Magic Kingdom again. So a full Magic Kingdom day tomorrow. So do subscribe if you haven't already, because that's coming up, as well as all of the other parks. Typhoon Lagoon, we're going to be going to Epic Universe, the other Universal parks. We're staying at Stella Nova, we're staying at Cabana Bay as well. There is so much going to be happening in these vlogs, so if you haven't already subscribed, please do. And if you tap the bell icon, you'll be notified whenever a new vlog goes up. And yeah, just give it a thumbs up as well. That always helps other people to find it if they're looking for Disney vlogs. I just love sharing these with you. I just have such a good time filming these videos, meeting you guys in the parks. We met several people today, didn't we?
Yes, we did, yeah. And people need to know that, like, they can definitely come up and say hello. There's no
Yeah, absolutely.
issues with
Always
that.
do that.
You know, it's actually it's really, really nice when people come up and say how they feel about what Victoria does. Yeah, it's just really nice, you know, to hear.
And it was really interesting on the drive over from the airport to here at Animal Kingdom Lodge, because Paul was noticing all these little details that was bringing back my first experience of coming over here to Orlando, because it's been so long for me. I'm here very often, so seeing everything through Paul's eyes was bringing back things for me. When we were on the Mia's Connect bus to come here, Paul was like, oh, there's no registration plate on the front of cars. And I remember thinking that when I first came over here, and finding it really weird that they don't have license plates on the front. And trucks are different, or lorries are different here in America than they are back home. And you spotted that, and that's another thing that I remember noticing. You've hit a wall of tiredness and too much excitement.
Because, to be fair, before we left the Premier Inn, both of us hardly had any sleep.
No.
You know, and then we didn't sleep very well on the plane, and now we're here, and now we're going past the 24-hour mark.
I feel like at this point, and you can probably tell just from looking at me, I feel like I need matchsticks to keep my eyes open. I am that tired. So we are going to wrap this one up here. Like I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching this video and all of the vlogs that you watch. I know some of you go back and watch the older ones as well. So many of you support over on Patreon. I really, really do appreciate that so much. If anyone's interested in that, I will link it below. I have live streams over there. There's an exclusive Instagram account just for members, pins and various other things. But supporting over there on Patreon all helps to create these vlogs. I always put that back into investing in kind of the trips and doing various different things, going to Epic Universe and all of those kinds of things, and creating more content. So just a huge thank you to everyone. But it's been an amazing day. We've been waiting for it, haven't we? And counting down the weeks, and well, months first, then weeks, and then we've been counting the days until today. And we're just so happy to be here. Can't wait to actually show Paul the parks, because we haven't even got to step foot in one yet. So that is all to come. But we're going to go to bed now, because we're seriously just on another planet. We will see you guys in the morning, which will be next week for you, in the Magic Kingdom. Bye. Just coming up on Small World, which I think we should do. It really is a bit of a Disney initiation, I feel like.
Right, okay.
I think you'll love it.
Let's do it.